Good morning, all of you. In today's session, we are going to start with the 10th standard chemistry and physics. Unit 12, carbon and its a compound, series number 9 is going to be discussed. Earlier sessions, we completed what is carbon, how it is available, in how many forms it is existed, what is the valency of carbon atom, how can we write the electron configuration of the carbon atom, how electrons get participate in the hybridization process, sp3 hybridization, sp2 hybridization, sp hybridization got completed. In addition to that, the concept of allotropy for these carbon atoms, including amorphous and the crystalline forms, have been completed. So carbon is available in the bulk scale as well as nanoscale particles are available. The special emphasis on these nanoscale materials, including graphene and also nanotubes. So these topics were completed in the earlier session. Now we entered into the concept of hydrocarbons, where the compounds made up of carbon and hydrogen exclusively, those are regarded as hydrocarbons. Right. So this concept is going to be discussed exclusively in the series number 9 of unit 12. In addition to all this, we already completed unit 1 to unit 11, entire detailed explanation available on the channel called the World of Competitive Chemistry. Now we entered into unit 12, carbon and its compound, series number 9. So here the concept is hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are the compounds which are containing only carbon and hydrogen in their molecular skeleton. Those are regarded as hydrocarbons. You may go with methane, ethane, propane and butane, which are contributed by 1 carbon, 2 carbons, 3 carbons and 4 carbons respectively. Right? All these molecules are composed of carbon, central carbon, which is surrounded with the hydrogen atoms in its vicinity. Right? Here, 1 carbon containing compound is a methane. Say 2 carbons is called ethane, 3 carbons called prop, 4 carbons is called butane. So this is a kind of system where carbon and hydrogen is joined to give the molecule called hydrocarbons. These hydrocarbons further categorized into either open chain and cyclic compounds. Open chain molecules are regarded as a carbon chain linkage is available only in the straight chain, otherwise branched, but not in the cyclic one. That is called open chain. Cyclic compounds are nothing but all the carbons are existing in a cyclic ring type of structure, ring sphere. Those are regarded as a cyclic compounds. The simplest example for this open chain molecule will be methane, where central carbon surrounded with the 4 hydrogens in its vicinity. Whereas cyclic compound, the simplest example is cyclohexane, where 6 carbons will be joined in the ring type of structure. Each carbon is associated with 2 hydrogens in its sphere. So this is about the cyclic compound. This is about the simple categorization of carbon and its compound, that is hydrocarbons, into 2 different ways. That purely depends upon the whether it is in the straight chain or in the cyclic nature. Now another kind of classification is also provided to us. Let us observe the following structural formula of the different hydrocarbons. We are taking CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. How many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon chain. We can designate the compound as N-pentane. So N-pentane, where 5 carbons are there and all the carbons are arranged in the straight chain. So this is the chain compound. Whereas one of the carbon can be joined as a branch here. Number of carbons remain same, but what we are doing, a straight compound now turned into a branched one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 carbons, just like above. And hydrogens also resemble with the starting compound, but only the difference is here it is in the straight form. In the second one, we have a methyl branch. And the second compound is designated as isopentane, where one of the methyl is in the side chain. Hence, you can say this is the branched one. In this manner, for 5 carbon chain, you can write in the straight chain, either one of the carbon can be taken as a branched one, otherwise 2 carbons also taken as a branched one. In this manner, here the compound may exist in the linear, otherwise branched kind of representation. And we have another possibility called cyclopentane, where 5 carbons joined in a ring type of structure. And these are the simplest examples under these ring compounds called cycloalkanes. 3-membered ring, 4-membered, 5-membered, 6-membered, such a kind of representation in a closed vector is possible. So all these are regarded as a cyclic compounds or a ring compounds of hydrocarbons. This is the another possibility of representation of hydrocarbons. When you go with these 3 compounds, one is N-pentane, second is isopentane, third is cyclopentane. In all the compounds, equal number of carbon and hydrogen atoms, let us count. When you go with first compound C5, 5 carbons are there and hydrogens are 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 3, 12. C5H12 will be the formula, chemical formula of the N-pentane. For this methyl substitution, again here also C5H12 will be there. For compound 1 and 2, they exactly resemble in the number of carbon and hydrogen. Equal number of carbon and hydrogens available for the first 2 compounds, but go with this third compound cyclopentane, you can count how many carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons are there, but hydrogens are only 10. C5H10 will not resemble with the remaining 2 compounds, hence equal number of carbon and hydrogens are not possible here. You can see N-pentane being it as a linear molecule, we have 5 carbons and 12 hydrogen atoms, and the name is designated as N-pentane, which is a linear molecule with a C5H12. When you go with isopentane, again here we have the formula C5H12 and this is isopentane, and this kind of branching will be there in regarded as a branched compound. Whereas a cyclic compound of cyclopentane was taken here, the formula will be C5H10, which is not exactly equal number with respect to these isopentane and the N-pentane molecules. This is the question we answered here. And next is about all the hydrocarbons, both aliphatic, cyclic hydrocarbons are again classified into alkanes, and alkynes. Another traditional classification of aliphatic and cyclic both. Aliphatic means open chain, cyclic means a closed one. Open chain and closed hydrocarbons further categorized into single bonded, double bonded, and triple bonded compounds. Here you can clearly observe all the carbons joined together by a single bond linkage called a covalent bonds. Here these alkenes are joined by a double bond, one covalent and another one sigma bond and either pi bond will be there. When alkane was taken, one sigma bond, 2 pi bonds will be associated in this compound. In this manner, alkanes, alkynes are the further categorization of these 2 compounds called open chain as well as cyclic compounds. Here, let us go with one by one. Hydrocarbons containing only sigma bonds, only single bonds in between the carbons and hydrogens, those compounds are regarded as alkanes. Alkane stands for carbon-carbon single bond will be there. The simplest example under this category will be methane, ethane, and propane. Here, all the carbons are joining by a single bond, but not multiple bonds. All are single bonds only. All are sigma bonds only. Pi bonds will not be present. Those compounds are regarded as alkanes. And move on to second category, second kind of classification, where carbon-carbon joined by a multiple bond. One is sigma, second is pi. These are regarded as alkenes. Alkenes, the simplest example is ethene, where 2 carbons joined by a double bond. Propane, here 3 carbons joined with 1 double bond. 2 butene, here we have a double bond in between the second and third carbon atoms, and one more will be 2,4 pentadiene. So even single compound may accommodated whether 2 or more double bonds as well. So any compound having carbon-carbon double bond, those are regarded as alkenes. Ene denotes what? Double bond. So these are the simplest examples under this category, alkene. Move on to third category called alkyne. Alkyne is made up of carbon-carbon triple bond, whereas 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds will be there in between the 2 consecutive carbon atoms. The simplest example is 2-butene, and you may go with any other double bonded compound, carbon-carbon double bond. Acetylene is the simplest example under this alkyne. And here 8 carbon chain is also there, where carbon-carbon triple bond is there. And here you can find non means a 9 carbon atom chain, where carbon-carbon triple bond is there on the terminal center. So the simplest thing we have to remember is, if carbon-carbon join together by a triple bond linkage, those are regarded as alkynes. Now we have the broad classification for these hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons, again, we have in either approach for the classification called a saturated and unsaturated. Till now, we've gone through open chain and cyclic compounds, and open chain cyclic may be alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. So that may be open chain, that may be cyclic, but in the both the cases, we may have single bond, we may have double bond, we may have triple bond in between the two carbon atoms. This classification got completed. Now we are moving towards another classification called based on the presence of pi bonds in the compound. They are categorized into saturated and unsaturated. Saturated, nothing but entire compound is made up of carbon-carbon single bonds only. Only sigma bonds exclusively present, those are regarded as saturated. Unsaturated is nothing but either double or triple bond will be there within the compound. Those are called unsaturated compounds. Saturated compound, the best example is alkane. You may go with methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane. These are the 1 to 10 alkanes with carbon-carbon single bonds. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are double bonded or triple bonded among the two carbon atoms. And we had the detailed explanation for each and every category. If you go with saturated hydrocarbons, simply we can say alkane is the example, which are purely made up of single bonds or sigma bonds. Alkanes are the simplest example under this category. Alkane, which is made up of CnH2n plus 2, general formula. General formula for alkane will be CnH2n plus 2. And if carbon is 1, then it will become CH4. Around the carbon, we have 4 hydrogens in its tetrahedral vicinity. And it is represented here in the 3-dimensional form. And next homologous compound will be ethane, where one of the carbon got increased, and C2H6 is the chemical formula. And we have carbon-carbon linkage, that is single bond, and here CH3, CH3. CH3, CH3 3-dimensional representation is provided to you. And this is also the another example for alkane. Propane, where 3 carbon chain will be there, here CH3, CH2, CH3. This is called a propane, where 3 carbon chain will be represented in the 3-dimensional structure. Butane, where C4H10 is the molecular formula, and 4 carbons are joined in a linear chain. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is the 3-dimensional representation of butane. All these are the category of alkanes, and they are composed of CnH2n plus 2 chemical formula. Let us substitute N is equal to 1. That means C1, H2 into 1 plus 2. 2 into 1, 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2, it will become 4. That means C1H4. C1H4 is a methane. In this manner, you can rise the number of carbons and hydrogen. A number can be increased in ascending manner, so that you can obtain this kind of formula, where how many hydrogens are increasing gradually? C4H6 means 2 hydrogens got raised here. 6 to 8, 2 hydrogens, 10. So in this manner, by raising one of the carbon, we are adding simply CH2 group. So methane to ethane, CH2 group is added. Ethane to propane, one more CH2. Propane to butane, one more CH2. In this manner, alkanes are represented, where CnH2n plus 2 is the general formula. These are simply recorded as alkanes, and the simplest example is a methane, and which are represented in this table. Here, another type of classification is an unsaturated compound with a carbon-carbon double bond is called alkene. So we are going to see the trends in alkenes, where carbon-carbon joined by a double bond, CH2 double bond, CH2 is the simplest example in this category. Here you can clearly see CH2 double bond, CH2, which is called ethene. And if carbon-carbon joined by a double bond with the 3 carbons called propene, the formula will be C3H6. And here is the chemical structure of the compound CH3, CH double bond, CH2. Butene is nothing but C4He8, where we have carbon-carbon double bond between these two, CH2 double bond CH, CH2, CH2, CH3 is the chemical formula, and 4 carbon chain will be there. And here carbon-carbon triple bond is represented in this tabular form, where we can go with ethyne with a carbon-carbon triple bond, propyne with a 3 carbon chain with a CH3C triple bond CH called propyne, and 3-dimensional representation is also provided for us reference. Butane with a C4H6 with a 4 carbon atom CH3 CH2 C triple bond CH will be provided, and 1 pentyne where CH triple bond C, CH2, CH2, CH3 is the chemical formula, and 3-dimensional representation is also provided here. Alkynes are composed of CnH2n minus 2. CnH2n minus 2 is the general representation of its formula for all alkynes. For alkenes, the general formula will be CnH2n. So CnH2n means alkenes, CnH2n plus 2 means alkanes. This is the general kind of representation. Now, a compound is given, we have to categorize whether it is saturated or unsaturated. This is the activity we are going to perform. Which is unsaturated, which is saturated, we have to differentiate. So the compound is provided with the 3 carbons in the straight chain with the CH3, CH2, CH3. The formula will be C3H8 obeying CnH2n plus 2 formula. This is alkane with a IUPAC name of propane. CH3, CH2, CH3 is the chemical formula of the compound, and no pi bond is present in this compound. Hence, we can analyze this compound as a saturated one. And second compound provided here, that is CH3CH double bond CH2, where you can observe one of the double bond in between first and second carbon atoms. It is represented in this manner as well. And the formula will be C3H6 called propene, because double bond always designated as ene. Double bond compounds are pronounced as ene compounds. Here, being it is a 3 carbon system, propene is the name. And anyway, here double bond is there, hence we can say it is the unsaturated compound. Simply, single bond, saturated, double bond, unsaturated. Move on to another compound. This is a cyclic compound of bute, because 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons are there, and in between these 2 carbons, you can find one of the double bond. It is designated as C4H6. And the name of the compound is cyclobutane. Cyclobutane 3-dimensional representation is also provided. This is the third compound we are discussing. Being it is associated with one of the pi bond, you can say it is unsaturated compound. And in either compound will be butene 3-ine, where we have one double bond, one triple bond. Obviously, it will be a unsaturated compound. Any compound with a double or triple bond that can be categorized as a unsaturated. And the fifth compound will be where you can find a double bond among these 2 first carbon and 1, 2, 3 third carbon having methyl substitution over here. So that you can say this is a compound with a double bond, and you can say it is the unsaturated. So C5H10 will be a unsaturated compound. And the sixth compound, where you can clearly observe the compound is given in the tricky form, where CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. This is the structure of the compound, but you can't find any double bond or triple bond within the compound. That's the reason why this is the 6 carbon chain called N-hexane, and which is regarded as a saturated compound. This is the compound. You are not able to find any pi bond within the compound, hence it is a saturated compound. Now, another categorization is given. So here the compounds are provided, and we have to identify whether it is branched or closed. So whether the compound is branched compound or the closed chain compound, we have to identify. That means branched or cyclic to be determined. If the compound is this one, this is a specimen compound, CH3, CH, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. This is the compound. So where 2,3 dimethyl, and the skeletal chain will be 5 carbon, hence we can say pentane. So detailed IUPAC nomenclature and related guidelines also provided in the will be provided in the next session. So this is the branched hydrocarbon. So where we can find the 2 methyl groups on the side chain. So the main skeletal chain is if accompanied by any side chain, that is regarded as a branched compound. This is the one with the two methyl groups and the second and third position. Hence, you can say this is a branched hydrocarbon. And let us move on to second example. Under this category, we are taking a ring type structure with the one of the methyl group over here. This is regarded as a cyclic compound because all four carbons in the closed ring structure and one of the methyl group is the side chain. Hence, you can say this is a cyclic. Third compound you can see cyclopentene. Cyclopentene, being it is a cyclic system, all the carbons are available in the cyclic form, and one of the double bond is also associated. Hence, you can clearly say it is a cycloalkane. And another example is their carbon-carbon triple bond with the two methyl groups and this third carbon atom and fourth carbon with CH3. Obviously, it will be a branched compound. There is no cyclic ring structure. That's why branched chain compound it will be with the two methyl groups and which carbon? 1, 2, 3. Third carbon with the two methyl groups. The name of the compound will be 3,3 dimethyl. Skeletal carbon chain is having 4 carbons, hence called a butane. So it will be branched chain alkane. So by this, we completed the session where hydrocarbon categorization, classification is provided to you and the relevant examples also given. And here in this session, we clearly discussed about what is meant by hydrocarbon, what are alkanes, what are alkenes, what are alkynes. What is the meaning of straight chain compound? What is the meaning of branched compound? What is the meaning of ring type of structure? What is saturated? What is unsaturated compounds? So, and some of the examples under this category is also provided for your reference. Hope this session will be helpful for your preparation. Thank you very much for your consistent listening. Thank you one and all.